A nation built on immigration. An average of 200,000 people arrive every year. 40% are university educated compared to only 23% of Canadians. Changes to the immigration policy favor those highly trained immigrants over their working class counterparts. This elite workforce is discovering their credentials are not recognized, making it extremely difficult to practice or work in their chosen profession. Engineers are driving taxis. Doctors work at delis. Teachers as street vendors, marketing executives at thrift stores, and dentists play in mariachi bands.
Jair Gonzalez, my full name, sorry. No, but sorry, no, my name. Shit. Okay, my whole name. My name is Francisco Jair Simón González Robles, and I'm from Mexico. I'm a dentist from Mexico, and I took a specialization. I'm specialized in maxillofacial surgery.
God, they have to peel the person's face back like that? You do this stuff?
I used to.
Oh my God.
My name is Joana de Rosas Tarejo, and I don't speak English very well. I have 27 years old.
Joanna and Jair are prime examples of this educated class of immigrant, skilled, intelligent, and looking for a better life.
In this case, we chose Canada because of lots of our own country encouraged us, our self-confidence, our family encouraged us to come here, and they told us, okay, go to Canada. We thought this was going to be the land of the opportunities.
Well, let's understand, first of all, that Canada is a land of opportunity, great opportunity, but that doesn't mean that if you slip on a sidewalk, you suddenly become a millionaire. It just simply means you've got to, if you use your talents, your skills, your volunteer, your will to succeed, this is a place where you can do it.
We've been trying to get a job, a decent job, and not just a decent job, but a job in our professions, what we love to do, but we still don't have the chance to get it.
Jair's 6 years of education in Mexico is only equivalent to a dental hygienist position in Canada. Because he is not a permanent resident, retraining would cost him upwards of $100,000.
I decided, I thought that I need to sacrifice a little bit of my career, my experience, my qualifications, and I went, first of all, my first experience when I came here in Canada is that I decided to go to ask for a job like as a hygienist. Well, I went to the several dental offices asking for a job as a hygienist. And they told me that I need to go back to school, that hey, why don't you go back to school, because as far as I can see your resume, I would tell you, I advise you to go there, to go back to school and to do everything again. Okay, I will. Okay, bye. Thank you. Yeah, no? Since I play the guitar, I studied at the Conservatory of Music back home, which was a good thing. I say thanks to my parents, which encouraged me to do that when I was a little kid. When I first thought about a volunteer placement, I just thought to be in a hospital. And well, I spoke to Judy, who's a volunteer coordinator, and she gave me the opportunity to do this.
He's a wonderful person, very compassionate and caring, willing to do anything in a volunteer role just to be in the healthcare environment. I could talk for hours and hours on the number of highly qualified medical people that are here in the city. without much help or support. And most of them are taking and are willing to do this. I think if a Canadian went abroad to try and get a job, they'd be highly depressed and highly unfunctional. Whereas most of these immigrants coming in are willing to drive taxis, to work in donut shops.
Hey.
They both worked labor-intensive jobs but quit after Joanna was burned in a kitchen accident. Jair became concerned about the safety of his hands.
It's the thing I use, right? It's my instrument to work. So basically that's why I quit. I said, no, I mean, forget it. Once seeing Joan get burned, I thought just, no, what are we doing here? I mean, it's not about your health, right? You have to worry about your health. And I decided to quit there. I got that job while playing some mariachi and doing like Gypsy King stuff and classical music.
If you are a doctor, you can expect that some jurisdictions will say, well, you know, let's see whether you are a real doctor, because we have to take care of the health of our people, and we've got to make sure that we have somebody, a medical practitioner who appreciates, you know, the legal and professional culture that we expect of our own doctors. We want yours to be able to match that. But that doesn't mean that that there isn't an opportunity for doctors to be here. There are just different ways to come to a perfect match between your willingness and our need.
It's up to you. I mean, it's up to how much you can move around and get a good volunteer placement. Because if you don't know very much English, you know English, the language is very limited for you to go to a place that you like.
Joanna has a degree in marketing and advertising. She has designed ad campaigns for companies like Walmart and Fruit of the Loom. She took ESL courses on top of work, but has yet to master the English language. This has been her greatest barrier in finding decent employment in Canada.
Es imposible porque primero por el idioma, tienes que aprender a hablar bien inglés y si no, no te dan ninguna clase de trabajo y obviamente te lleva tiempo y mientras estás tratando de aprender inglés le tienes que dedicar todo el tiempo. No puedes, tienes que trabajar, tienes que hacer voluntariado, muchas cosas, o sea, no te permite hacer nada aquí.
Joanna volunteers at this thrift store. She feels it is a huge step down from her previous job.
No tengo otra opción, principalmente porque para ir a la escuela o para tener un poquito más de dinero, en algunas ocasiones no puedes trabajar, te dan $100 para tu MetroPass. Entonces tú tienes que venir cada sábado aquí 2 horas para que te den ese dinero, si no lo pierdes. Y pues obviamente es muy caro vivir aquí.
How do you like working here?
Es divertido. No es mi favorito, pero trato de estar bien. No tengo otra opción por el idioma.
The first time we met each other, she saw me fixing an ear. It was an accident. This guy come from to the emergency room, and I was running, you know, in emergency, and he was running. He was with the face totally, you know, crushed. Ooh. And then the ear for here, the nose here, everything. And then I go with my little kid, of sewing kit kind of thing. And then she was told where I was, and she was like, "What? This is the stuff you do?" And she was scared. So, yeah, that's how we met. Well, the first time. Yeah.
So do you get a lot of satisfaction out of doing that?
Yeah, of course.
Fixing people's heads up and stuff?
Oh.
Making pumpkin heads look like humans again?
Yeah. So, as you can know, this is not just dentistry, you know, just teeth.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah.
But the real shame is not so much that we are underutilizing the professional and the educated, because that, you know, that's, for me, that's a squandering of talent. And, you know, shame on us. It diminishes our productivity, diminishes our competitiveness, and it doesn't afford Canadians the kind of services that these people can offer. It's all to our detriment. There isn't anybody who can put a positive spin on that, and I'm not going to be the first to try. But we have another problem as well. Because we've been concentrating on getting all these people that we have been unsuccessful in integrating, we've created a void at the other end of the spectrum, where there are a lot of people who don't have university, post-secondary education, don't have these professional trainings, and whom we need. We need them desperately.
Let's go. Gosh.
So you have the sort of the disconnect. There's the one who doesn't have the brightest and the best branding, has a job that's really good, could be better if they just were allowed to stay here, you know, because normally they're paying for less than what they're working for less than what the job might normally pay. And then you have all of these professionally trained people internationally who come here and can't exercise what they've invested in because we've allowed them to come in, but we haven't built the bridge for them, the bridge to work component. So it's, you know, if you're getting the impression that this is a system completely gone nuts, you're not far from the truth.
We said, okay, we're gonna go back if we doesn't show up, right? But we thought after we thought that we could probably find a good job, but no, it's not. Let's give it a chance. Let's wait a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's the same thing. Even with the residency here in Canada, it's like if you're just because of the fact that you're an immigrant, is you face lots of troubles to go through. And yeah, and then you just find yourself lie down in a couch and open the window and say, "What am I doing here? Losing all my time."
You're getting depressed.
Yes.
Depressed, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, some people say, well, that doctor can go to the United States and practice and there aren't those problems. It's probably true. Which tells us, you know, that the situation is not only cautious, sometimes it's almost ridiculous. Ridiculous because I guess other people aren't as cautious as we are, and we're suffering as a result.
Changes are being made to the system. The government is giving $4 million towards supporting foreign-trained doctors to become licensed to practice in Canada. The Foreign Credential Recognition Program has been implemented to help integrate highly trained immigrants into the Canadian workforce. Canada is starting to recognize the need to utilize these skilled workers.
Difficult because it's like you feel like if you're quitting to a dream, kind of, that is not, it was never kind of true, right? So it feels kind of sad, you feel bad, you feel disappointed with the country. In some occasions we've thought that, what is that, what's wrong that we cannot do whatever. It's about us or it's about the country, and then you hesitate about that.
Because the FCR program has yet to recognize all professions, including dentistry, Jair and Joanna gave up and returned to Mexico on March 1st. There, Jair will continue his practice and Joanna has a job interview lined up when she gets off the plane.
But very wise was he. But then one day, a magic day, he passed my way. And while we spoke of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me. The greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved forever. Please, in return.